Right, so this interview is all about Harriet and geography. So Harriet is our new geography expert, examiner, teacher, producing not just one, but two or three, no, three, isn't it? Three courses on National Tutors. We have two amazing little mini Key Stage 3 geography projects that are available that Harriet has produced, but she's also doing the IGCSE geography, GCSE. IGCSE, well, I've just said GCSE loads of times there, but so this is all about finding out about Harriet, what her background is, and about geography, and trying to encourage people to join us and take geography, which my daughter will be thrilled about because she loved geography and was very upset not taking it for A-level. She got a 9 for it. She was like, well chuffed. Anyway, but can you start, Harriet, by telling us a bit about yourself, if that's possible?
Yes, I can. I love the outdoors. I love being outdoors. I love beaches. I love mountains, hiking, all of those sort of outdoor activities. And I think geography is a subject that people think when you see sort of the outside
Yeah.
world. But actually, geography also encompasses all of those different things about people and places and cities, and that the connection that people have with the natural world. And I think we're seeing that more and more now as we look at sustainability, we look at climate change and supporting our planet. And I think for me, I sort of started enjoying the natural world, and then I've realized how humans sort of connect with that natural world. And I think that's really important. And that's why I went into working with young people and exploring the world through geography. And geography is a really important subject that people can have to be able to look at the world around us. It links with lots of different things. It doesn't just link to, it's not just one subject. It's also got elements of biology, elements of mathematics, elements of science. And I think that's it's a course full of skills.
All round thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really, really holistic sort of subject. So, and it builds once you do those you do a little bit of work in primary school on going outside, looking in a local pond, and then you can move on and you can develop those skills. And I think geography is a really great subject to be able to build on.
Yeah. It's suitable for any age as well, isn't it? You don't realise actually that you're doing geography when you're doing it. It's like a visit to the library. Why would you go to the library and into town? I still remember going into town and doing like a little project on our local town with geography. Very much get out there and do it sort of thing. And that's what's really, really good and really quite nice and different. And I do know it links with science because, and I can mention sustainability, and does it involve like the atmosphere as well? Do you talk about atmosphere as well?
Yeah, global atmospheric circulation.
Yeah. So it's that I like doing cross-curricular stuff as well. Because I remember now talking about this, we got in contact because I was looking for someone to do an environmental management, which could still happen. There's another possibility. But yeah, and then we've just got talking, and then we're like, let's get the geography all completed and then think about maybe doing environmental management as well, because that's again quite a nice, interesting GCSE that's not in school. Doesn't get done.
No, it's not. It's a different one. It encompasses all of those different things when we look at how to manage the natural world and the world that we live in, looking at economics of how people use places. It looks at the biology of places, what species are there, why are places important, why have we got areas of outstanding natural beauty, sites of special scientific interest, then nature reserves. People want to go visit the nature reserves. How do we protect the nature reserves so people can continue to go visit them? So I think they're sort of skills that we need for the future.
Yeah. Especially in this one. But well, watch out. That might be. I'm just adding to Harriet's list of things to do, but she's amazing. So you're an examiner as well. Is that
Yeah, so I work. I don't know if I don't know if you're allowed to talk about. I don't think.
top secret?
No, sorry. This might have to cut this out. But I don't think you are allowed to use it as an advertising tool.
What, being an examiner?
Yeah.
No, it's not advertising. I'm saying your experience.
Okay. Yeah.
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 It's
So
all
I have.
about application skills, isn't it? And how to
Yeah.
write answers. And obviously, you as an examiner know what you are looking for, and then you can help students revise because you tutor as well, don't you? And
Yeah. So I
so it's
tutor.
knowing, like with science, it's knowing how to write those answers. It's application skills and things like that. So that's the big thing here. It's like we have experienced teachers and tutors and examiners.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So as an examiner, you do know what the people that are marking the exams are looking for, the way that they're writing, the way that you need to answer the questions, also the way you read the question. What's the question actually asking? And I think often students get into exams and freeze because they go, I've not seen that before, I don't know.
I know.
But actually having a sort of template of going into the exam, knowing how to read the question,
Yeah.
how to pick apart the key elements of the question.
Yes. Oh, it's the same thing I say with the science. It's like I always put RTQ on things because I'm like, read the question. Yes. It takes time, it's a valuable amount of time that you need to succeed. And it's like, don't rush it. That is really pivotal to helping you get the grades and the marks that you need. It's reading the question and taking your time, like, and I say blurting or brainstorming that question, like annotating things and things before you start writing it. So you got it all down from your head, like I was going to say, like you're vomiting on the paper. You're just like blurting it all out, and then you're like, right, okay, from this information, how do I write the answer? Especially when it comes to essay and more long, because in the exam you've got long answers, haven't you? There's like 6, 8. What is it?
And 9-mark questions, yeah. So they're a little bit longer, but again, you can go in if you know how to read the question, you know sort of that template of what you're going to answer and how you're going to answer. And you can walk in knowing, okay, for the longer mark questions, I'm going to answer like this.
Yeah.
You walk in knowing what you're going to how you're going to answer. You don't know what the content is, but you know how to formulate your answer to the question.
And that's really important. So what appealed to you for doing these courses at National Tutors?
I think, well, it's now we're looking at different ways of education. We've got the online world, the internet is so full of knowledge, but actually how do you get that and how do you support students to have something that they can really get their teeth into, that can really support them if they don't want to or don't like studying in a traditional school environment, if they want to work independently on their own in addition to their schoolwork as a revision, a set of lessons by people that know what they're doing. They've worked with students before, they've worked with the exam board before. They can really provide some really good and solid content to support the students. And I think there's a lot out there, and finding the right fit for you as students is really important.
Because there is such a diversity of learning, isn't there? And
not relying so much on AI or on just questions, those different ways of learning. And I think National Tutors encompasses all of those through teachers, through mentoring sessions, through videos, through textbooks. It brings all of that together with that support.
It's like we kind of put everything and offer it up to people, and then we show them how to use it, and then they can just pick and choose. And it is having those different options of learning. You can join the mentoring if you want. It's not voluntary, or you can watch the recordings, or you can have your lessons, but you watch them when you feel ready for it, and whenever you want during the week. You make your own timetable up, and it the support, as you said, it is definite support and it's definite flexibility. but also we do the structure in as well. It's just tick, 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 isn't it? It's just all there with really good teachers like yourself and also and me. I've done it as well. Yeah, so it is brilliant. I love it, absolutely love it. So what can we see coming up with geography? What's the next thing do you think you'll do?
So at the moment, we've got the Key Stage 3 geography fieldwork experience,
Yeah.
which can be done over half terms, over holidays. It's a little bit of getting outside of the classroom, especially as hopefully the weather gets a little bit better. And then we've got a coasts short course for Key Stage 3 students, again, to get their sort of excitement and build up
Yeah.
sort of a love of the outdoors, a love of geography. And then we've got the IGCSE course coming up, which is we're working on at the moment. We've
Yeah.
got some units created for students to take their exams once they've completed that IGCSE course.
Yes.
Which is, yeah, really exciting.
And then who knows? Potentially environmental management, potentially A levels. So yeah, we will see what our demand. Yeah, it is literally we just listen to the demand, and we go from that. So have a look on the website. Have a look to see if those courses are available. Might be a waiting list at the moment, but who knows? Especially September 2026. You never know. But it's amazing having you on board, Harriet. Your courses are brilliant. They're very structured. Information is all there, and it's just beautifully organised as well. So really appreciate that. And well, yeah, you are now part of the National Tutors family. It's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining, and I will be speaking to you soon.
Fab. Thank you.
I'll edit the end bit. Record.